Pride, a visual documentary by Kathy Telfer. The history of Central Florida, like many communities, includes diverse populations of people who have been traditionally marginalized or denied complete access to certain opportunities and rights, preventing them from full social integration into their home communities. These groups are often ignored for the purposes of maintaining perceived norms. It has become clear that one marginalized group, the LGBTQ community, has made much headway in fighting for a more inclusive culture that provides acceptance in being out. The LGBTQ community has come a long way from its history of opposition within Central Florida. During the 1960s, LGBTQ people needed to remain in private due to sodomy laws or laws that defined certain sexual acts as criminal behavior. Most community members who identified as LGBTQ met at someone's house or in a smaller public location only known by word of mouth due to fear of safety from local ordinances. Author Thomas Chapman explained in his article, Queering the Political Economy, Anti-Discrimination Law, and the Urban Regime in Orlando, Florida, that though the Greater Orlando has a sizable gay and lesbian population, when it comes to promoting social change, local activists generally concede that prior to 2000, Orlando's queer community had been largely invisible. Sodomy laws that created this need for privacy eventually targeted all homosexual acts as illegal. Orlando ordinances were created to forbid cross-dressing, a gender identity expression often participated in by queer people. These laws created a skewed view of LGBTQ people in Central Florida by making their expressions of love and individuality taboo to the extent of being seen as unsafe or illegitimate. The laws dehumanized this community by taking away equal opportunity freedoms of self-expression. In 1973, the U.S. Supreme Court voted to uphold Florida's sodomy law, describing homosexual acts as an abominable and detestable crime against nature. Thus, a need was created for LGBTQ people to move away from hiding in the shadows and take back control in their home communities from the limitations placed on them by legislators and anti-gay groups determined to prevent integration. Once prominent places started to open up in Central Florida, such as Disney World and Florida Technological University, the population expanded, bringing more people who identified as LGBTQ to the area. On February 16, 1976, Florida Technological University, later to become the University of Central Florida, gave formal recognition to the Gay Student Association, or GSA, making it the first GLBT organization in Central Florida. Today, the University of Central Florida even has a lounge on campus for LGBTQ students and allies, known as Pride Commons. Students can use this center as a place to find resources, community, hang out, or study. It is open to students of all genders and sexual orientations.
So, can you tell me what do you like about Pride Commons?
It's like a very casual place where like anyone really can come and like sit and do homework or like talk to other people, like other LGBTQ people on campus, and it's like a safe space. So like any topic can really be discussed. It's great.
Do you think Orlando or Central Florida or just UCF in general provides open spaces and just places to talk stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Like UCF is very good with it. Like this here and like the MSC and like Pride Kid does like a lot of like Pride chats and stuff is like a really good thing where you can come and talk about certain topics. And Orlando in general I think is like very good for the gay community because while there are spaces like gay clubs, I guess there's spaces, but like some of the clubs like do nights where it's not like party and stuff. It's like you watch RuPaul's Drag Race and hang out with a bunch of other gay people. Like that's nice. Like I've been to that. So yeah, I think Orlando is good for it as well. Is that it?
Thank you.
Cool.
That's it.
Awesome.
In October of 1991, Disney would hold its first gay day where gay couples and their families could come and experience the park free of judgment or watching eyes. The first gay day at Disney World was a loosely organized grassroots event created by Doug Swallow and other members of Compu or Orlando's first gay bulletin board system. The day comprised over 3,000 gay and lesbian people in attendance with their red shirts. The red shirts were worn as a symbol to make gay and lesbian community members' presence more recognizable at the happiest place on earth. Gay Days became a stepping stone for LGBTQ+ persons by allowing visibility and being out through their bright red shirts, making a statement at one of the most recognized places in the world. The first flyer that advertised for Disney Gay Days were posted in local bars with the tagline, "Wear red and be seen." Adult gays and lesbians were able to fulfill childhood dreams by reclaiming youthful innocence lost to fears and homophobia. Gay Days essentially changed some feelings of shame and humiliation previously burdening closeted LGBT people. Although Disney previously denied involvement in the arrangement of Gay Days, the company was faced with enormous pressure by conservative critics to respond. The company decided to embrace the gay and lesbian community by allowing Gay Days to continue and telling opponents that the event could not destroy the legacy or brand of Walt Disney World. Essentially, Gay Days paved the way for Disney World to come out. The support of the LGBTQ community by such a large and beloved company made it possible for the mentality about gay people to begin to change. Disney made a statement that basically said, if we can accept this community, then so should you. Another large event that takes place in October of each year is the Come Out with Pride Parade. October was chosen as the month for the parade because it aligns with National Gay and Lesbian Month and National Coming Out Day on October 11th. According to their website, Come Out with Pride works in many ways to foster cohesiveness that erodes some of the exclusion felt in previous years when the LGBTQ community first became prominent in Central Florida. Their mission is to create an environment that encourages LGBTQ people to live openly and honestly within their sexuality and educate the wider community about their cultural heritage. The official Come Out with Pride Parade is significant to the movement of Central Florida LGBTQ community because it challenges the everyday stigma of being queer in Florida. From the outside looking in, the parade may look like a meaningless extravaganza with decorated floats and men and women in flamboyant costumes. However, they are coordinated attempts to improve the standing of a community and reclaim their impact and status in the areas they reside for justification for belonging. The mission of Come Out with Pride is to create an environment that encourages LGBTQ people to get rid of accepted prejudices simply for the reasons of sexual orientation and gender identity. Pride is much more than the frivolities. It is a call for justice.
I've gone to the St. Petersburg Pride Parade here in Florida almost every year since I was 15. Not only is it a really good time, but the atmosphere created is just so welcoming to absolutely everyone. It makes me so happy to see how accepted everyone is during this event.
With events like Gay Days and Come Out with Pride, the LGBTQ community has become a central staple of Central Florida. Thanks for watching.